Well, the Terror on 10th billboard is gaining national attention. It was featured on Fox News. A website called LetHimHang.com is also getting lots of hits. KAMR NBC4's Matt Orlando takes a close look at the city ordinance to see how the controversial sign stacks up to others.
Beetlejuice, prison man, hanging man, whatever you want to call him, he's still hanging below the Terror on 10th billboard. But this character has raised an interesting question. Is this sign here being picked on, or are other signs breaking the rules too, and nobody's saying anything about those signs? Well, we talked to the city, and they said there's a very big distinction between two signs. There's what you call business signs and advertising signs. Advertising signs are set, and you have to be within those boundaries. Now, a business sign is only owned by that business. The business can approve any design they want as long as it was originally approved. Now, here's a few signs that were in question, but we found are actually okay from what we've heard for the rules so far. Now, this one is another attic, and they have a big roof, as you can see above that. It's actually a business sign. Let's take a look at some advertising signs. The Happy State Bank heads stick above the billboard, yet that advertising sign was designated to be allowed to have something sticking up above it. So that brings us back to this character out here at the Terror on 10th. It is designated for 12 feet, 24 feet, and anything outside of that is breaking the code because it's considered an advertising sign. Reporting from 10th Street, Matt Orlando, KAMR NBC4 News. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Matt. A-Team Rentals, who runs Terror on 10th Haunted House, says they own the billboard. The city has classified it as an advertisement. A-Team's owner says they bought the sign from Lamar a few years back, but never changed it from an advertisement to a business sign.
All kinds of rules. There are rules for advertising signs or billboards, and there are rules for business signs.
A business sign advertises only that business. An advertising sign can be rented by anyone.
Each sign is its own unique permit, and they don't have to be the same, and they can, if you said you've seen different signs around town that look different, well, that was because they were permitted for that design.
Let's take another attic, for example. It's definitely outside the boundary. It's a business sign. The owner went to the city and got permission for the design. Now here's some advertising signs. These were originally designated to go outside of the boundaries. So where does this guy fall? The city says it's an advertising sign, but back in 1985, it was established to only be within the borders. So do you think there's some confusion as far as advertising sign versus business sign?
I think they might think that, but this is just a short-term fix. It's just advertising. It will be gone November 1st.
So the next time you wonder about a sign, the answer is simple. If the city approved a sign to go out of bounds, then it can.
A-Team Rentals, who runs Terror on 10th, says that they own the billboard and the city has it classified as an advertisement. A-Team's owner says that they bought the sign from Lamar a few years back, but never changed it from an advertisement to a business sign. That's why they have to follow the rules originally set.